All right, today we're talking about angle measures. So angles formed by chords, tangents, and secants. So the first one is the angle between two chords. The formula is going to be 1/2 x plus y. So on a circle, if we want the angle between two chords, so here's chord number 1, here's chord number 2, and we want to figure out what's this angle. And those two are going to be the same, but we have to figure out what they are. We'll say this is x and this is y. And then let's give some numbers to this and say this is 110 and this is 70 over here. So we want to figure out what this angle is. We'll call it angle 1. You want to take 1/2 of 110 plus 70, which is going to be 1/2 of 180, which will be 90. So then the angle between tangents is very similar. It's going to be 1/2 x minus y. And here it's important that x is the bigger arc or the bigger number, and y is your smaller arc. So if I draw a circle and draw a tangent, so here's the point it's going to go through. Here's the point it's going to go through. We have our two tangents. This bigger arc here, this is going to be your y, or sorry, your x. And then the smaller one is going to be your y. So if we add numbers, if we say that green is 260 and this one is 100, your angle right here, we'll call it angle 1. It's going to be 1/2 of 260 minus 100, which will then give you 80. All right, so what is a secant? A secant is a line going through 2 points on a circle. So a line going through 2 points on a circle. And then the formula is going to be the same as between tangents. It's going to be 1/2 x minus y. X here is still the bigger one, y is the smaller one. So there's one secant, there's another secant. X is going to be this bigger one, y is the smaller one. And if we add numbers, let's say this is 160 and this is 40, and this is our angle 1 we're looking for. Angle 1 is going to be 1/2 of 160 minus 40, which will then give you 60 as your answer. Angle between secants, same formula. X is still the biggest one. So this is between a secant and a tangent. So if we draw the circle and draw the tangent here, touching just this one spot, and then a secant touching 2 spots, the bigger arc is going to be the x, the smaller arc is going to be the y. And adding some numbers, we'll have 110 and 35, and then you're looking for this right here. You're going to do 1/2 of 110 plus 35, and you'll get the decimal of 37.5 when you plug that in. Okay. Last thing here is the product of chord segments. So this is going to be A times B equals C times D. So what that actually means here, if I draw out a circle and draw 2 chords in, let's label this A and B and C and D, that means you can multiply those together. So if I do this with actual numbers, if we say this is 8 and this is 3 and then this is 4 and 6, 8 times 3 has to equal 4 times 6. There's a math Excel assignment you can do on Schoology if you would like to. Otherwise, you're good.